before I jump into this update, I want to just express two things. Number one, gratitude, humility, and the blessings that I'm sitting next to a pool in Alabama in a home that I own with my family, and there are no Tomahawk missiles flying overhead. Brave men and women who exercised self-sacrifice and self-denial for a couple of hundred years before me exercised those things, and now I get to sit here in absolute wealth and privilege thanks to their sacrifices. So I'm prayerful and I'm hopeful for any innocents that are caught in the crossfires of any military operations, regardless of which side of the aisle or of politics you sit on. And if you're prayerful and hopeful for those innocent civilians as well, give me a number 3 in the comments. Let's let that number 3 be the ring of freedom for those around the world who do not get to enjoy what I'm sitting here enjoying. Now to price action. In the wee hours of the morning, when everything was going down from the military operations in Iran, Middle East, Bitcoin obviously took a tumble here. However, it's showing incredible resilience and has made up about 90% of its overnight losses. And to be really honest, it's showing a lot more resilience than I anticipated. This is a very bullish sign. Now, while everything is still up in the air and there's still a lot of conclusions to be made, it could be days, weeks, could be hours before we get a quote-unquote end to this conflict. But this kind of early rebound on a low-volume trading weekend is very encouraging. But I do think it's important to remember that Bitcoin is the only $1 trillion plus asset that people can sell on the weekend, but it's also the only one that they can buy too. Now, this is Tether dominance. Obviously, when fear enters the market, Tether, or the largest stablecoin on the planet, kind of the proxy to all cash equivalency, goes up. Now, this is the 4-hour chart. However, it's making lower highs, and it's in this distributive channel, which looks a lot like gold right now. And we all know that gold and silver had a run just like Tether has just had, or Tether dominance rather, and they're both moving into distribution if you look at their charts. And I'm referring to Wyckoff distribution. That is Richard Wyckoff's analytical method that was established over 100 years ago and has worked like clockwork since. Again, we got a big ISM PMI report coming out on Monday. The Chicago